This is a C3 Picasso, and this is the problem. Central locking, it's locked. I can unlock the car, back door opens, this one doesn't. The only way I can open this one is by undoing the lock and then opening it. But if I do central locking, we'll close this door and they all lock. It's just the opening function of this door doesn't work. Now the video is going to be a bit in reverse because I've already had to struggle along trying to work out how to take all this lot apart. So you'll have to sort of try and follow the video backwards, but I've found very little material on this online, and I think it's worth trying to do a video however rubbish it turns out to be. Anyway, so online there will be some things telling you how you remove the door cover. Basically you're going to find that there's 2 screws that hold the cover here. There's 2 that go on this side. They are Torx ones. You need to remove those 4 screws. For the window control unit, there's 1 screw in just under a little plastic cover. You have to remove that and then just carefully go around it and try and push some little clips in on the side, these bits. You'll see there's some clips there. Quite hard and fiddly, but a bit of force and that will come off and you can disconnect it all. There's a cover that comes off of here, and this trim cover, I realised afterwards the way it should have been done is to slide it down. You see these parts there, they will actually slide off of these bits, but unfortunately I broke this one because I pulled it rather than just try and push it downwards, and it will actually come out of these parts there. So once you've got all that off, then you can take the cover off, unclip it, lift it up slightly to get it over here, and then you need to pull all this back just so you can get in here. And before you're going to be able to get this locking mechanism out, because this is the actuator motor and the door lock, which is this thing here, that is the faulty part. What you're going to need to do is to get all this undone, and there's a little cover here, a bit of sticky stuff that goes over that, and you'll need to undo that, which allows you to take the barrel of the lock out. So you'll see in a moment. So yeah, I think this is a T20, which needs to go in here, into the screw in there, and just undo that as much as it goes. It won't fall out, it just stops, or it does on this one, but yeah, try not to lose it in the bottom of the door. Yeah, and this is a T27, so you need to undo the 2 screws. One goes in here and one there. Just remove those and that will loosen up the locking mechanism. So get a knife or whatever, just a kitchen knife, and cut around this adhesive part just so you can get your hands in here. Some people I've seen say tried to remove this, but I managed to do it without it, so I'm going to leave that in. But the big lesson is all these cuts everywhere, you need to wear gloves. There's some really sharp bits of metal in there when you get your hands in. So yeah, with this screw undone, what you should be able to do is lift the handle, pull this, and this is the actual locking part. That will come out, that is your lock. This end ball part fits into the actuator motor. So yeah, keep this somewhere safe. So once the lock's out, you can then pull this to the left. You can release that piece out there, and this should come all the way out. That allows you then to undo this, and there's a whole frame in there that will come loose. Take that out completely. You will want to I took a nut off of here, but I don't think you need to do that. That was to remove this, but I don't think it's going to be needed. The wire is actually secured with 2 clips. Just get those off so you can actually sort of move the wire, and then it's a case of reaching in. As I say, wear some gloves, and what you should be able to do is grab hold of this part up here somehow, and you'll find that the mechanism will come off, and there is a metal the metal frame, which is part of the door lever, which goes up here somewhere. That will come out. Try not to bend the rods too much, but what you should be able to do is get this through here. So now you've got access to the part. Okay, to undo the plug, what you need to do is just lift this catch and push the plug off, and that will release the plug. And what we're going to have to do is just release these cable parts on here and also up here. Note, obviously, before you do it, where all the cables are routed through the holes, and we're going to have to fit this one back on. Yeah, so I think that's going to be self-explanatory. I won't explain that too much, but just take a note of where cables go. Yeah, it's straightforward. So if you do that, get everything back to this stage with your new piece in there, we should be ready to go. And just so you know, to get the door handle part off, you need to slide it to the right, and you'll see that there's some sort of clips where they fit into the hole, and then just slide off slightly to the left to hold it in. What you'll find is this little green clip in here. You need to just push that in, and then this cable will be released. Yeah, in case that didn't come out, this little green clip in here, push that off to the left with the screwdriver, and the green part can then come undone and release it, and you can get the cable out. Yeah, wonderfully, I noticed on my new part, the little clip that's on the bottom of this is already broken off. It was supplied with it busted off where it's been removed. So I'm going to have to hot glue this in, or make sure it stays in. You don't really want it falling out or something's going to not work right. Yeah, I've just been thinking hot glue is actually a shit idea. So what I'm going to do, I've got some stainless wire, and I'm just going to put a piece up over this and then back around the frame and give it a twist. So just so to hold this thing down onto that section of metal. Glue's a really crap idea, but you know, hopefully your part will be okay. Just one thing to add, that the actuator, I couldn't find a new one from Citroen. I mean, this car is 2016, and it's just impossible to get one. I did see one in Lithuania for 230 odd pounds, which was just a joke. So I've had to, the only ones I could find are on scrap second-hand used parts, which is somewhat annoying. Maybe if anybody else knows where to get them or what model it is and things, then stick it in the comments. But you know, hope this one works. There you go. Management material. I changed my mind again. Just use some cable ties to hold it in, but that's pretty secure. That's not going to come off, and it's not going to bind with anything, and it all looks like it does work and move. This is what the door handle operates, this little piece here, and you can see that when that moves up, it will actually pull the cable. So then now it's a case of we try and get all of this back in the door. This has got to go up behind the metal bar. This is where the door lock fits in to this section just here. That's where the lock is, and then the handle goes up this end. So yeah, we try and feed that in and up, and at the same time we get this actuator part located up here. Yeah, I think the first thing is to manhandle the locking mechanism to get all the holes to line up, and then I just put the screws in there loose just to hold it in roughly the right place, and then you can move the aluminium handle and lock part into position in the door. Okay, so yeah, I've got the aluminium bit in. I just put this screw in loosely by hand. That's going to need doing back up. And what you'll also find on this is there is a small sort of rubber cover that goes in here, something like that. You will work out how it all fits in. There you go. So some bits fit under here. There's one little bit of rubber goes under there and another bit there. So that just fits in there neatly. Make sure that's done up nice and tight. And that is all of that part back in. That's done up. So we've got that back in. Got this loosely done up. Need to tighten the lock all up. And also then we've got to put the barrel in. So I mean, what we can do now, we'll put this lock back. Well, let's get the order right here. What you got to do, get hold of the handle, and first of all you get this end in, and it goes in the hole round, and then once it's level, then you click it to the right, and that goes in. Then you can get the lock. This is a two sort of phase operation. This end of the lock has to locate in here. That's how the thing works. It will sit inside that, which is what this part's for, to guide it into that hole. But I find it best just to put this in loosely, go to the other side of the door, and you'll feel it, and just try and help it into that part. And just to say, I did put a bit of silicone grease on the end there before I put it in. You can just lift the handle out a bit, helps you to get that bit in. But what you're going to need to do is move this out a little bit and get it all lined up on this side. So yeah, lock's now in. It's all lined, it's located into this part successfully. Now you just got to do this screw up, make sure that's nice and tight. So the lock is in. What I would say is it's probably just worth testing the mechanism out, that the lever opens. It looks like this is locking. You have to push this part in to shut it down and lock. Make sure it all does what it's supposed to do while the door's open. Don't shut the door and then find there's some problem and you can't open the door, or you're going to have a pain in the arse. Okay, so moment of truth. Lock the car. And this is the one. Unlock it. Hooray! Bloody works. Right, lock it again. That one. Let's get it right. Lock the thing. It's locked. Unlock it. Fixed. Hooray! So it's this part. It's about 50 quid, I think. Let's get a second-hand one. But yeah, I'm going to smash that apart and see if I can find out what was wrong. But yeah, best of luck fixing yours if you got the same problem. Cheers. So one final word to get the door trim back. I think the best thing is just try and lower it into this lip. Do it onto there. You're going to have to just make sure you can get hold of these cables inside. That's fairly easy. And that should go back. And then we just got to put the trim back around the door handle and the pillar, or this part just there. Okay, one final little thing. This part, I would try and put it on first. Slide the clip up and that will clip that thing on. You saw that one of my clips had actually broken. And then slide this door panel up and under it and go in at an angle, so it's up at this end, just to get this part in, and then slowly try and ease it up and over the lip at the bottom of the window. That seems to be about the easiest way. And then once it's all in and squared up, you've got to bang it at the bottom to get all the clips in. Now it's put the done. 4 screws in. Just to go back, well, I think I said some rubbish at the beginning. You have 2 screws here on the side of the door, and you have one here, and you have one in there. They're the main ones that are holding the door on. And then there's a bunch of clips down the bottom, so you just have to thump it back in around there. I've ended up with this thing's not fitted perfectly. I might have to try and get another clip to hold it in at the bottom, but other than that, it's fixed. And you just have to put this cover back over the screw there, just to cover the lock retaining screw. Best of luck, everyone.